America's obsession with the unknown isn't just about ghosts. It's also about cryptids, legends, and the supernatural. Today, we travel to Johnstown, Pennsylvania for the WPA Cryptid and Supernatural Expo. But first, every good road trip starts with a breakfast. Every town has its ghosts. Some are legends, whispered through time. Others are just people who never found their way home. Haunted Travels isn't about cheap scares or Hollywood horror. It's about the real places, the diners, back roads, and forgotten buildings where history still breathes. We go where the story lives, where the past doesn't rest quietly and the present pretends not to hear it. From small town folklore to America's most haunted landmarks, we're chasing the echoes that refuse to fade. Because sometimes the most haunted places are the ones that still feel alive. IHOP at 7 a.m. The Great Equalizer. Families, night shift nurses, and a couple of ghost hunters heading to a cryptid expo. All under the same fluorescent lights. Coffee tastes better when you're going somewhere strange. Leaving IHOP, the sky is still the color of unpolished steel. The parking lot glistens with leftover rain, and the world feels half awake, like it hasn't decided what kind of mood it's in yet. We pull back onto the road, and the hum of the tires become its own kind of soundtrack. That familiar Pennsylvania patchwork rolls by, half-forgotten towns, rusted guardrails, the bones of factories holding on out of pure stubbornness. Johnstown's the kind of place built by hands that didn't have the luxury of myths or monsters, but somehow ended up with both. Floods, steel, history, superstition, it's all mixed together in the soil out there. Here's something honest about these roads. No polish, no presentation, just long stretches of cracked asphalt and the occasional Highway Jesus billboard reminding you that someone, somewhere, still cares about your soul. The closer we get, the more the valley deepens, the air gets cooler, the mountains feel taller, and you can't help but think, if any state is hiding the strange, it's Pennsylvania. By the time we see the first signs for Johnstown, the day's waking up, and so are we. Ready for cryptids, ghosts, secret societies, or whatever else the universe wants to throw at us. So we're in beautiful Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Historic for reasons of a massive flood that happened in the 1800s, billionaires, a lake, but we're not here for that. We're here because of the WPA Cryptid and Supernatural Expo 2025. It's at the Masonic Lodge, so we're going to have fun. The WPA Cryptid and Supernatural Expo doesn't just rent a venue, it inhabits it. This old Freemason building has its own stories, its own ghosts. It's the perfect place for believers or gatherer, and skeptics to wonder why the wallpaper feels like it's staring back. Inside, the place feels like a crossroads, half museum, half mystery lodge, and now home to every cryptid, ghost, and folklore obsession you can imagine. Vendors line the hallways with stories for sale, Bigfoot sightings, Appalachian legends, haunted objects sealed in glass cases, paranormal teams swapped evidence like fishermen comparing catches. It's chaotic, passionate, and strangely comforting. A room full of people who never outgrew wonder. And in a building built for secrets. It all feels right. Lunch comes from Jackie's Groovy Cheese Truck, a name that promises exactly what it delivers. There's something honest about eating grilled cheese outside a Freemason Cryptid Building. It's comfort food for people chasing uncomfortable truths. And of course, caffeine from Coffin Bean. Nothing says paranormal investigator like an iced latte named after a burial container. So, we got some food. We got a drink. This is from Coffin Bean. This is apple cider and caramel mixed together. Yeah. Now we have to try one of these. This is basically potato stuffed with cheese, sauce. This is buffalo chicken, in other words. Oh, that's good. Now lastly, let's try this sandwich. This is called the, oh, look at all that cheese. This is called the schoolyard. That's good if you're lactose intolerant. I would not recommend it. I am, but this is delicious. So, this is a little cool, fun, free con in Johnstown, 210 in September. So, I highly recommend it. And here's the thing, I'm so close to. I already have Turner's Tea in Pittsburgh. This is cool. So, Johnstown, Pennsylvania is this lovely historic town. It has a lot of history, but it's also filled with the cryptids and paranormal. Say like Bigfoot, but it's also home to one of Pennsylvania's most revered cryptoids from Johnstown. We call this cryptoid the squonk. Now, what is the squonk? Here, let's do a little history lesson. So the squonk is this little creature. It's like half pig, half hairless cat. I don't know. It's a cross between a bunch of things. But it's around the Johnstown area. And it's always sad. It's emo. It's very sad. And when you come up upon a squonk, you scare the squonk, or you get near a squonk, it will start to cry. And you can tell a squonk's nearby when you hear that loud, howl, crying noise. And it will eventually cry itself to death. That's how it dies. It just cries itself to death and disappears. So, that's very interesting. Maybe I'll come back to Johnstown. I think I will. I'm going to do a more in-depth look into this squonk creature for Haunted Travels. I think that'll be cool. But I found that there is a place that serves Turner's Tea or sells it nearby. Because we're so close to Pittsburgh, I'm taking a 34 to 32 minute drive outside of Johnstown to a super Walmart to get Turner's Tea. Now, do not be addicted to Turner's Tea like I am, because that is super bad. Turner's Tea? Oh, it's addicting. It is the tea of Yinzers. It is the tea of Pittsburgh. Some quests end with answers. Ours ends with a plastic bottle full of Pennsylvania pride, sugar, and nostalgia. Maybe a little diabetes. Heaven isn't always a church. Sometimes it's a refrigerated aisle in Blairsville. So I head to Pittsburgh in a few days, and wow, I got me some Turners. Now I know if I'm ever low in Turners, and I decided to come get some. Blair has them, which is not too far of a drive. I can easily do it in a day. Johnstown leaves you thinking about the people who chase mysteries in the towns that hold onto them. Ghosts, cryptids, conspiracies. Maybe they're real, maybe they're not, but the stories are alive, and so is the road.